I'm Bailey Bates. Here are your headlines from Central Texas. Flock safety cameras are at the center of a growing debate. Are they helping keep communities safe or going too far? Our Adrian Alexander spoke with a law enforcement consultant about the benefits they say flock cameras provide and a national civil liberties group that raises concerns about their use.
Law enforcement agencies have installed flock cameras across Central Texas.
Cameras have been around for years and years and years and years. This isn't new.
Law enforcement consultant Joseph Scaramucci told me the license plate scanning system serves as another tool helping police solve crimes.
It obviously provides a lot of information to law enforcement and other entities that are generally based around the vehicle, whether that's the license plate, the vehicle identifiers.
In about 10 months, the Killeen Police Department reports that officers have recovered 23 stolen vehicles and made 55 arrests involving theft, robbery, weapons violations, and violent crimes with the help of flock cameras.
I think there's a lot of misconception about what surveillance actually is versus just the recording going on.
On the flip side, advocacy groups say the flock cameras are a growing privacy concern.
Everyone in the U.S. should be able to travel without having their activities monitored constantly by the government.
Nick Hudson with the American Civil Liberties Union of Texas says the cameras do far more data collecting than they should.
The cameras don't just collect information on people suspected of crimes. They collect information on everyone, every car that passes, logging the movements of every driver.
Hudson says that creates a possibility of government overreach and misuse.
And what this enables is a government that can watch your movements in secret.
But Scaramucci, along with other supporters, say cases like that represent the misuse of a tool, not the tool itself.
That's a fraction of the utilization. The intent is not malicious.
The ACLU of Texas says it would like to see communities remove flock cameras altogether or at least require much shorter data retention periods. Meanwhile, several local law enforcement agencies say the cameras continue to help solve crimes, recover stolen vehicles, and find missing people. For nearly 30 years, the murder of a Waco man has remained unsolved, but now investigators say new DNA technology and the public's help could finally lead to answers. Our Juliana Jackson spoke with the detective reopening the case and the daughter who's never given up hope.
I've been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for there to be some light on what happened to him.
In 1999, neighbors went to check on 53-year-old Johnny C. Black after they hadn't seen him for over a day. But inside his home on Seneca Drive, they found him dead and stabbed multiple times. And the killer has never been found.
Some of the details is the manner of his death, how he was murdered is the main thing. The fact that the house was ransacked as if somebody was looking for something. Those are some concerns of mine.
The investigation eventually became a cold case, but Detective Reyes with the Waco Police Department says cold doesn't mean forgotten. Black's case is one of 144 unsolved homicides assigned to Waco PD's cold case unit.
Received a call from one of the family members of Mr. Black, and she was asking about the case, and I kind of informed her of the process of how these cases are being investigated. So that's what started the process on this case.
That call was from Black's daughter, Jamantha Rayburn.
I didn't ever give up on him, and I've always called and always checked on him, and any information they needed, I aided in that.
One of the biggest differences between this investigation in 1999 and today is technology.
The evidence can be resent and retested and possibly get some new leads.
Black's daughter says the memory of seeing her father after his death is something she'll never forget.
And if people knew the details of how his body was taken apart, they would understand why I'm still calling and checking on him. Nobody should be done like that. Nobody.
For Rayburn, she hopes reopening this case will finally bring her family something they've been waiting for. Answers.
Is anybody out there that have any information about Johnny C. Black that lived at 1804 Seneca, please call in. You will be anonymous.
And those are your headlines from Central Texas.